I was talking to my buddy the other day about spirit animals and like animal guides. Um, and it was right before we went into an ayahuasca ceremony. And I was telling him, like, I've never really been able to connect with any of my spirit animals. Like, they just haven't come to me. Anytime I tried to think of them, it would just feel like I was just projecting what I wanted to have as a spirit guide and a spirit animal like onto it. But I decided for that ceremony, what I wanted to ask ayahuasca was to tell me what are some of my spirit animals. Like I've always felt like I've connected with like, jaguars and eagles and cool things like that. And I'm sitting in the ayahuasca ceremony and I ask ayahuasca, can I meet one of my spirit animals? She's like, sure. And then I see in a vision, I see a little cockroach just fucking crawl out and he's just sitting there. And I'm like, what? Like this? And then ayahuasca's like, mm-hmm. And I was like, can it be anything else, maybe? And she's like, nope. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, can I meet any other spirit animals? And then she's like, no, you got to sit with this one first. So one of my spirit animals is a cockroach, la cucaracha, which, initially when you ask for a spirit animal and you're wanting like a jaguar or a puma or like an eagle or just anything kind of cool, and you get a cockroach, it's like, yo, what the fuck? But I sat with this and I figured it was important to make this video because I think that the world right now can honestly use a little bit more cockroach energy. And I believe that when you have your spirit animals, it's an energy that you're able to call on to help you with whatever it is that you're going through. And so as I sat with the cockroach and just got curious about it and wondered, what does it mean? It came to me that what a cockroach represents, obviously besides like an annoying insect that you don't want really anywhere near you for the most part, it represents resilience and it represents strength and it represents the ability to survive in harsh conditions. Not only survive, but they thrive. They thrive in the shit. You give them their compost, they will take that, they will use it as fuel, and they will keep going. And no matter how hard you try, you cannot kill a cockroach. It's fucking difficult. I don't know if you've ever tried, but they're not easy insects to kill. They are survivors. And, when I look at just what the world is going through right now, it's pretty harsh out there. If you're in the shit, like if you're in America right now and you're in some of these developed countries where, politics are flip-flopping and everybody's fighting and everybody hates each other, it can seem pretty harsh right now. And it can seem like it might be hard to get through whatever it is that collectively we're going through. But call on the cockroach. Use that cockroach energy of just resilience and survival to help get you through. And I honestly think that that can help so many people right now because it's like the unlikely hero. Like it's the thing that's just there and it's been there since the beginning of time. And no matter how harsh it gets, no matter how difficult it seems out there, the cockroach will always find a way to adapt and survive. Adaptability, that's another word that came to me when I was sitting with my little cockroach spirit guide, was adaptability. The ability to just like sit there and be with the harsh conditions and observe what's going on around it. And without judging it, just be like, cool, this is what I got to do now. This is how I'm going to survive. And there's no emotion attached to it. The cockroach isn't like, oh, poor me. Now I gotta, survive this nuclear fallout, or, now I gotta do whatever the fuck it needs to do. The cockroach just does. It just is. And it just is always there. That's what we as human beings need to be, is adaptable, resilient. And we need to just realize that no matter how hard things get, no matter how difficult things get, no matter how perilous it seems on the outside, we will survive, and we will do whatever we need to survive, and we don't need to complain about it. We don't need to judge the situation in any way. All we need to do is just survive and just take it as this is just another thing. The ability to thrive in those harsh environments and change when we need to change. La cucaracha, that is us right now. I believe all of us can call on that cockroach energy to help us through, obviously, what the collective is going through, but I think also whatever it is that you might personally be going through right now too. Because anytime that there's change happening internally too, it can feel like there's some harsh conditions. There's the unknown that's ahead of us that we have to step into. And it can be scary stepping into that unknown because we don't know what's there. But neither does the cockroach. The cockroach doesn't know what it's stepping into. The cockroach just adapts. It sees what's there, and then it's like, okay, let's get to work. Let's do this thing. So as we continue to go through our own internal journeys and we continue to just change as people, change our ways of thinking, change our ways of being, change how we want the world to look during our lifetimes, some of it's going to be scary and it's going to be unknown, and it's going to feel like we're not equipped to handle whatever is next. But call on the cockroach and it'll show you that yes, you are. You are more than capable of adapting to whatever is happening in your life. You've done it time and time again, and you will continue to do it time and time again. And it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. So let it be, and call on La Cucaracha to help you through whatever it is that you might be going through. And I think that that might just help all of us right now. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any thoughts on it, definitely leave a comment, drop me a like, please subscribe to my channel too. And then if you want to dive deeper into some more community stuff, if you want some help going through and navigating some of these changing times, or whether you're changing internally, I'm building my community on Patreon to help support people through all of that. So I will see you next video. Thank you for watching. Much love.